Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into MLB The Show 26, which just hit the shelves on March 17, 2026. We're talking graphics, gameplay, modes, and everything in between. MLB The Show 26 comes with some exciting new gameplay features and updates for Road to the Show, but, as with previous years, there are a few things that still make you scratch your head. So, grab your mitt, put on your cap, and let's get right into it. Starting with the graphics, and honestly, if you were hoping for a visual overhaul, you might be disappointed. For another year, MLB The Show 26 hasn't really made any major updates in this department. It's a little frustrating because baseball games have such potential for realism, but instead, the player models still feel stiff, almost like they belong in a wax museum. The textures haven't aged well, and stadium exteriors feel like they're stuck in the past. If you were to play this side by side with the PS4 version from 7 years ago, honestly, you'd struggle to tell the difference. It's not terrible by any means, but it doesn't scream next general. That said, there's a certain charm in its familiarity, even if it's overdue for a visual refresh. On the other hand, the sound design in MLB The Show 26 is absolutely stellar. The crack of the bat as it connects with the ball is crisp and satisfying, the sound of the ball landing in your glove. The crowd swelling from a low rumble to full-blown cheers during clutch moments like a no-hitter. It all really adds to the atmosphere. I love that they've captured the nuances of a live baseball game. The little things, like the crowd reacting differently to home runs versus routine plays, help immerse you in the experience. There's also an exciting intensity when a late-game rally is happening. The stadium feels alive, and even if you're just sitting on the couch, you feel like you're part of the action. Now, let's talk gameplay, because this is where MLB The Show 26 really shines. This year's installment brings the most changes in terms of mechanics, and while there's some bad news, the good definitely outweighs it. Let's start with the negative, challenging balls and strikes. MLB introduced a system where players can challenge umpire calls at the plate, and each team gets 2 challenges per game. Sounds promising, right? Except the CPU-controlled teams never fail. Seriously, the computer always nails its challenges. I've kept track, and in multiple games the CPU went 16-1 in these calls. It's like playing against an opponent with a cheat code. It's frustrating, but the intention behind the feature is solid. It just needs a bit of balancing to make it fair. The hitting mechanics, however, have seen some fantastic improvements. Fixed zone hitting with PCI controls is smoother than ever. In MLB 24 and 25, I constantly struggled with the PCI snapping back to center, ruining my swings. Now, you can control the speed in dead zones, and it doesn't reset automatically, making hitting much more precise and enjoyable. The new big zone hitting is also a game changer. With the strike zone split into 9 quadrants, you can aim your swings with more ease, which is perfect for those moments when you want to focus on strategy rather than pure reflex. Ambush hitting is still around, but big zone hitting adds a flexibility that makes the batting experience far more satisfying. One of my absolute favorite additions is the customizable pitch history index. Previously, pitch history would reset each at-bat, which made it harder to track pitchers' tendencies. Now, you can see up to 25 previous pitches from a pitcher, with color-coded indicators for pitch types, and it's fully customizable. You can focus on specific pitcher-batter matchups, right-handed versus left-handed, or even all batters against that pitcher. This is a strategic tool that really lets you analyze patterns and plan your at-bats with intelligence rather than luck. Combine that with the new depth of field feature for batters, which blurs the background to focus on the pitcher, and suddenly MLB The Show 26 feels more immersive and realistic than ever before. It's subtle, but it's brilliant. Pitching also received a boost with the bear-down mechanic. This feature lets you enter a focused state where distractions fade away, and you can concentrate entirely on the strike zone. It's reminiscent of Tiger Vision from PGA Tour games back in the day, but applied to baseball. This, along with the new PitchCom system that gives both visual and audio cues from the catcher, adds layers of strategy and immersion that make pitching more engaging and satisfying. The fielding has been tweaked too. Movements feel faster and less sluggish compared to previous editions, which finally makes the outfield and infield play feel more fluid and responsive. Overall, gameplay improvements are substantial, and as someone who prioritizes actual play mechanics, I can confidently say this is the best MLB The Show gameplay experience we've had in years. Switching gears to Road to the Show, this mode has seen some noteworthy enhancements. MLB The Show 26 adds 11 new college teams, expands high school and college seasons, includes new cutscenes, and even introduces a Hall of Fame tracker. High school gameplay still feels a bit generic, and while senior night exists, it doesn't feel meaningful. College, however, has been improved with a full College World Series experience in Omaha, which is a huge step up from the short 4-game seasons of previous years. There's more atmosphere, and the recruiting screen has been visually refreshed to show colleges and interested MLB teams on a map, which adds a layer of strategic planning. But the mode isn't perfect. Pitchers still face frustrations with rotations, playing time, and limited upgrade tools, making it difficult to develop your player efficiently. Despite these flaws, the potential for a rewarding career experience is there, especially if you enjoy immersing yourself in the journey from high school to the majors. When it comes to franchise mode, MLB The Show 26 shows the least amount of change. Most updates revolve around trades and contract structuring, and while the addition of a 4th trade slot is handy, the overall experience remains largely unchanged. The inability to import previous saves to continue franchises is disappointing, especially for long-term players. Navigating the menu still feels like jumping through 10 different subscreens, making roster management feel like an Excel sheet marathon rather than an engaging experience. On the bright side, scouting and training remain intuitive, with a funnel-style system that lets you discover prospects, research positions, and make informed decisions. Yet, the mode as a whole could benefit from a complete overhaul to make it more immersive and functional. Diamond Dynasty, Home Run Derby, Custom Playoffs, Negro League Stories, and the World Baseball Classic are all still present. While these modes offer variety, they cater more to niche experiences, collecting cards or reliving historic moments. So if those aren't your thing, they might not keep you hooked. The presentation overall is solid, a step above most competitors, but it hasn't evolved much over the past decade. Crowds could be more reactive, dugout experiences could feel more personal, and the overall immersion still has room for improvement. MLB The Show has always been about delivering multiple ways to enjoy baseball, and in that respect, it continues to succeed. So where does MLB The Show 26 stand? Think of it like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Phase 4 and beyond. At its core, it's functional, exciting for the fans, and brings some new elements that keep things fresh. But ultimately, it follows a formula, much like Marvel movies replacing one superhero with another, while keeping the plot structure familiar. Hardcore fans will dive in day one, enjoying every tweak and improvement, while casual players might wait for a sale or skip it entirely. Gameplay's undoubtedly improved. Road to the Show has nice additions but remains frustrating for pitchers, and franchise mode is almost unchanged. For those who prioritize gameplay, MLB The Show 26 is worth the investment. For franchise enthusiasts, it might be a pass this year. In conclusion, MLB The Show 26 is a mixed bag. It succeeds where it counts, in gameplay, strategy, and immersion, but falters in visuals, franchise functionality, and some career mode frustrations. It's a solid entry that feels familiar yet polished in all the right ways, and while it won't reinvent baseball gaming, it certainly enhances the experience for fans who have been following the series for years. The improvements in hitting mechanics, pitching depth, and career progression tools are enough to make most fans feel the upgrade was worthwhile, and the subtle additions like batter focus and enhanced pitch tracking make it feel more modern without completely overhauling what has made the series so beloved. If you're a hardcore baseball fan, MLB The Show 26 will give you hours of entertainment, with meaningful gameplay improvements, and enough new features to justify a playthrough. If your focus is Road to the Show, especially as a pitcher, be prepared for some frustrating moments, but the new cutscenes, Hall of Fame tracker, and full college experience are definite wins. Franchise mode remains the same grind, but the scouting and training system continues to shine, keeping the core of MLB The Show intact. The game isn't perfect, and there's still work to be done in visuals, presentation, and certain gameplay elements. But at its heart, MLB The Show 26 is a worthy continuation of the series. It's familiar enough to feel comfortable, fresh enough to feel exciting, and packed with enough baseball love to keep fans engaged. So there you have it, folks. MLB The Show 26 is here, it's playable, it's fun, and it's full of moments that will make any baseball fan smile. If you've been waiting for an upgrade, this might be the year to jump in. Don't expect a visual revolution or a complete overhaul, but do expect smoother gameplay, more strategic options, and a baseball experience that feels alive and exciting. I can't wait to see how the series continues to evolve in the future, and for those who are on the fence, it's worth checking out, especially if you care about hitting mechanics and a more immersive Road to the Show journey. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to subscribe to our channel and check out our Patreon so you're the first to know about breaking news in the gaming world. And don't forget to head to our website for more detailed coverage and insights on MLB The Show 26 and all your favorite games. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single update.